Okay, guys, if you can just gather around here for me, please. Gather around and tell me what the hell is going on here. Not only are we in danger of not winning the league, we're in danger of not even being promoted. And worse than that still, you're going to blow my record of 3 consecutive league titles. And that's unacceptable. Now, we've got a big game versus Millwall and a title 6-pointer at Blackburn. And I expect to see a much, much bigger improvement from every single one of you. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 8 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today we have a huge game, 2 huge games. One against Millwall, who are struggling, and then against Blackburn Rovers, who are battling for promotion and the title with us. But as you can see, since last episode, things in the dressing room have taken a little bit of a dive. We are in horrible form, morale is low, and I feel like we're spiraling hopelessly out of playoff contention, to be honest. Maybe not playoff contention, but certainly automatic promotion contention. I've been saying for a while that I feel like we're a poor team that seems to be winning, and now we're a poor team that isn't winning anymore. To be honest, we've got 3 games to catch you up on since last episode, so let's not waste any time and go and have a look at those, starting with Preston in the league, of course. We took an early lead when Sorkay crossed for Aussie. But Preston pegged us back in first half stoppage time. We really should have won this game. This was 3 points that got away from us. You can see we absolutely dominated the game, albeit they maybe had on match rating some of the better players. We didn't take chances. It's the same old story. We didn't take chances again. We went with 2 up top in this one. Didn't take chances, and it cost us. This time it cost us, and it has been lately. So that was 2 points, very much dropped. Next up, we played Nottingham Forest, who are in the promotion contention as well. We went in front when Pellinard's cross fell for Palaversa. Forest pulled level with 15 to play and sealed all 3 points moments later. This was an even game, as you can see by the match stats, almost exactly even, and we were unlucky to lose it. It was annoying to lose it, having gone in front. 2 goals in 3 minutes, though, really cost us. Ollie Watkins, who I'm almost positive is a former Brentford player. Again, a frustrating game to take absolutely nothing from. But big news on the Nottingham Forest front. If we just go and have a quick look here. Dean Smith is the manager. We know where we're going after Huddersfield. We've got Villa to come, but then Huddersfield, and then we're off to Nottingham Forest. So that's a big development in the series as well. I'm completely missed that he'd gone there. So it was nice to see him. And we know the next 3 clubs that we have now coming up in this series. The final game to catch you up on was against Stoke. Again, another team pushing for promotion. We fell behind in the first half, but Fours pulled us level seconds after the break, before Ethan Pinnock gifted Stoke all 3 points. Unbelievable. We were the better team in this game, really, for especially the entire second half, I'd say. And then for freaking Pinnock to go and do that was just unforgivable. So, I don't think we'll see him in a Brentford shirt again, if I'm honest. But there we go. We lost the game that we should have at least taken a point from. Again, you can see we went with the flat 3 in midfield, the 2 up front. Actually, this was more of a sort of the Walsall formation, actually, to be honest, with the DM as well. And it just seems like nothing we do is working for us right now. We're going to have a quick look. I mean, you can see the form. It's absolutely, look at that, nosedived. We've won, 2 games in the last 2 months, it feels like. We have a quick look at the form. There is maybe some excuses to be had in that Forest and Stoke are first and second in the form table, so they were decent enough teams. Preston sort of mid-table there. We should have beaten them, but if we scroll all the way down, we are in horrible form. The only maybe saving grace today is that Millwall are absolutely bottom of the form table, and Blackburn aren't too much better than us. So I mean, maybe there's some excuses against Forest and Stoke, but still games that we really possibly should have taken something from. And again, maybe if they're in form, there is a silver lining there. A quick look at what it all means for the league table, and you can see we are still in second, 3 points off top. Forest and Huddersfield are right there, as are Stoke. Suddenly, a playoff should be secure. We're 14 points ahead of Bristol City and Barnsley and that mob, so we should be okay for the playoffs. But suddenly, automatic promotion it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're in horrible, horrible form. But let's not worry about that too much right now. We've got a game against Millwall. Hopefully, the recovery starts here. And this is what we're doing. We are the favourites for this one at home against a team that is in woeful form. It's almost the perfect game we could have asked for to try and get ourselves back on track here. They are a team that is managed by Gordon Strachan. He's maybe not the best manager, but he certainly has a good track record. A standard balanced playing style. A quick look at what we're expecting from them here. The old 4-2-3-1 formation. We can see from their positional heat maps there. They're a little bit spread out perhaps. Passing network and the key passes are there as well. They do tend to get sort of towards the final third before they look for that pass. And this is a team that we're sending out. We're going back with wingers for this one because, why the hell not? It doesn't seem to matter what we do. Gunnarsson in goal. It's Mikulic, Simpson, Rasic and Roslev as the back four. Baptista's a deep line playmaker with Hammer and Rooney. I'm just desperately trying to get players that fit. If you are following me on the Discord or in the Discord server, you will have noticed that we had both Rooney and who else the other one that was injured? There was two players that were injured in midfield, which certainly didn't help. So Rooney's missed a lot of those games, and he has just started. You can see his form recently. He's really started to find his spot in this team. Ken Austin and Bumbo are going to go down the wings. We're going to give Fours a game up top. He took his chance well against Stoke, so let's hope he's going to run into a little bit of form here. So everybody's lining up as expected, which is obviously a very, very good thing. You can look at the morale. Do it for the fans. Boys, go out there and make this count. Let's try that. I mean, I'm not really sure how to get a team out of a spiral. We haven't had that problem yet this series, have we? And we've never really had that. If you're watching the Bala series, we've never really had that problem there either. But that's a completely different challenge, of course. We've always got the league to boost up our morale in that one. So this is just a completely different thing to what we're used to seeing in FM20, and yeah, I'm not quite sure how to deal with it, and I feel like I'm being horribly exposed here as a bit of a bit of a flat track bully. There's good save by Gunnarsson. Simpson gets it clear. Kenos completes the clearance. I am wondering a little bit if in trying to strengthen in January, we've actually kind of weakened ourselves sort of momentarily while everybody beds in. A flick on there, and that's almost cost us, but we've got away with it. Let's give it a get creative. We haven't really laid a glove on them yet in terms of an attacking sense, have we? Yeah, so that's something I'm maybe a little bit wondering about if it is just taking the new players some time to bed in. But we'll just have to see what we can do. You can see Huddersfield and Forest have both taken the lead in their game, so that's not great for us. We look so bad. We look so bad. I mean, what is that defending? What are our centre-backs doing? What are you doing? You're a centre-back and you're running back with the midfield. Unbelievable. 1-0 to Millwall. And what is Simpson doing? What is his marking instructions? Maybe there's something messed up with that. Well, that's almost worse. At least if there was something messed up with his marking instructions, you could say, well, that explains that. Alright, intercepted there by Roslev. What can he do? He gets forward. He gets into the box. Roslev unleashes one. But no such luck. I think we just need to go back to basics here, don't we? We just need to go back to basics. There we go. We've won that with Kenos. Fours has it. Can he put another chance away? Fours! It's at the goalkeeper and hacked behind for a corner. Alright, come on, Brentford. Come on, boys. We've got the centre-backs up. Simpson, you owe us a goal, mate, after that last effort of yours defensively. Headed away by Millwall, and that's an interesting clearance. Rasic is going to pick that up, and that'll do it for the highlight. Do we give it maybe a no pressure? We're looking frustrated, and we have come back into it. Since we sort of simplified things, we've come back into it. Now we've got to defend a set piece. Disallowed for pushing, so we'll take that. Villa's taken the lead against Stoke. That's a good thing for us. This is another highlight. This is another highlight. It's all one-way traffic, isn't it? Mahoney is ripping us to pieces, and Gunnarsson is keeping us in the game. Blackburn's taken the lead. It's turning into a horrible, horrible day for us. And we are going to have to change something, aren't we? We're going to have to just hopefully try and get the half time if we can. And then maybe we just go back to like a 4-4-2 or something. Yeah. I'd say we do the flat 3 in midfield because that didn't do too badly for us. But the problem is that we just look so horribly opened at the back. I mean, we're a little bit unlucky to be behind there. So let's try and give them a little bit of faith. And then individually tell them that they're not doing well enough. We'll see if that works. We've got an anxious-looking Rasic. It is literally like a different team. It's, for the most part, the same players. But nothing's working on that team talk, so let's not waste time doing that. Do we go back to the Brentford formation? We have Rooney again, so we could push someone forward, perhaps. What do we want to do here? All right, let's try this. Let's get Norgard on. Let's switch those two around. James Garner's a little bit match fatigued, which is why we're not seeing him in that role. And Bumbo, all right, goals are pressing forward for me, mate, and just see what you can do. Let's give it a get creative. We've got another free kick to defend here, and that one's not going to get ruled out. And we're a poor team, aren't we? Are we going to get sacked? That's the big question now, isn't it? I don't know how to stop this. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? All right, we're going to have to... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right, so let's just go for it. Do we have a right winger? I've already taken him off, haven't I? He can go out there. That's Norgard. Hang on, though. That'll just cause a problem, won't it? Who's not playing well here? Hammer's not playing well, even though he's motivated. So you can go off. Norgard can drop back in there. Baptiste, go box to box for me. Rooney as an advanced playmaker. And would that be better? Maybe that's a little bit better. Got faith in you. I don't really, but calm down, boys. Calm down. And Bumbo. All right, can we get something going here? Across to Rooney. Rooney looks for fours. He gets him into the penalty area. Can he go goal himself? It's saved by the goalkeeper. Blackburn is 3-0 up. Let's be positive. Rooney with the corner. Simpson. Oh, it's off the post, is it? No, it's turned behind. A good save from the goalkeeper. I'd almost just accept a goal, to be honest. We just need something to try and get us going here. Again, you could argue we've been a little bit unlucky, but let's not forget this is bottom of the form table, Millwall. And they're absolutely just ripping us a new one. A good tackle there from Baptiste. Baptiste wins it back, does he? And Bumbo's there. He has possession now. Can we keep it? Rooney has it. Stoke pull a goal back on Villa. Rooney goes past one. Well done, Wazza. Can he pick a pass now? No, he can't. The decent attempt at tackle by Mikulic, but again, they just keep coming past. And Bumbo's are just a destroyer there. Left wing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. Well, I feel like I never felt like we were a good team, but we look an absolute shambles. We're going to have to just do defensive training, and I really haven't set this formation up, have I? Yeah, I really don't know what to do. You can see what I mean. I mean, we just don't look a good team. We did actually have a team meeting to try and boost morale, and it didn't work. We just went out and lost again. Rooney's exhausted. Just going to have to suck it up for me, Wayne. And Bumbo, what can he do? Can we get a goal back? Something to cling on to here. Rooney spreads it out there for Falls. Can he get a shot at goal? This time it's off the post again. I mean, you wouldn't accuse us of having any luck, would you? We've hit that post once now. Of course, the Jack Simpson chance, it was a good save. Norgard back out to Rooney. Back into Norgard, and Rooney's offside. I mean, this is a really, really bad result. Yeah, that's a really, really bad result. We're gonna... Brentford promotion bid takes a hit. It most certainly does. We've now dropped down to 4th. We are now 6 points off Blackburn. We play them next. And our season's just falling to pieces. Okay, welcome back. We are at Blackburn Rovers for well, it was a top of the table clash. Suddenly it looks a little bit not like that, doesn't it? We are in officially woeful form. Blackburn are in strong form. Yeah, and I'm a little bit worried about this one. Well, I've been worried about a lot of games lately, but especially this one. Marco Silva is their manager, and he appears to be doing a good job with them. They're an attacking, standard playing style. A quick look at what we're up against here. We're expecting the same sort of formation as we faced against Millwall, and we saw how well that went for us. Yeah, positional heat map there. A little bit narrow, perhaps. And there's a big gap in there, isn't there, between the defence and their midfield. So we're going to hopefully try and exploit that, and I'll show you how in just a second. We've got a passing network there and the key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out. You'll notice this formation looks very familiar. It's the Walsall formation. So it's Gunnarsson in goal. It's Sorensen, Mads Beck coming back in because why the hell not? He's going to play with Rasic. It's Roslev going down the right. It's Pellinard going down the left. James Garner comes in to be the anchor man for us. It is Palaversa, it's Diola, and it is De Silva as our midfield. Wayne Rooney deep lying forward to try and drop back into that space with Tuazi up top. Didn't really need to close down their goalkeeper, did we? That's the team. Oh, please, boys. Please. So there we go. They are playing as expected. Let's hope it makes a difference. We've been doing some... We haven't had long between games. Only it's the sort of Saturday, Tuesday turnaround. But we are working on defensive football this week because we looked an absolute shambles. I'm going to say, go out there and show the world you have what it takes. I don't know what else to tell them. Just go out there and prove to people that you can actually play football. Yeah, I think at this point we've just got to try and take some pressure off them. Surely we haven't become a terrible team overnight. Here we go, throw into the box there. Palaversa, Diola! Our new Italian midfielder just over the bar. That would have been a really, really good start for us. I've got to say, I'm starting to feel the pressure here. I'm really... Because we saw them do it, didn't we? In the game last season. De Silva's there! Oh, and it's an offside! Mads Beck, what have you done? We saw last year, didn't we, while we were at Walsall, that Brentford were really, really high-flying for most of the season. Then they fell away really badly at the end. And their manager got sacked. And I feel like history somewhat is repeating itself here. Wayne Rooney, we're maybe not going to get 90 minutes out of him. He was knackered after the last game. Now, we've had a reasonable start here, and are we about to let it all come undone here? James Garner's won that back. Excellent stuff. Ball forward to nobody. Not quite so good. Forest take the lead against Villa. Can we win this ball back? It's one of these where you'd almost just take a draw away to Blackburn and hope that, it just gives us a little bit of confidence. Here we go with Diola getting forward. He looks wide there for Roslev. It's a good pass. We've got Tuazi in the middle. Can he pick him out? Tuazi's there, and his header is just past the post. This is good stuff, though. Tom Heaton playing for Blackburn. That's a horrible goal kick. Roslev has it. Can he pick out a teammate? Look at us pouring forward. There's so many black shirts in the box, and he goes himself. But this is much, much more promising. Much more promising. We've got a corner to defend now. Are we going to concede, of all things, a corner? No, it's headed away by Tuazi, I think it was, back there. Can we win this ball back and go up the other end? Blackburn still have it. The highlight continues. A little bit of an upending there in midfield. It's... Our defensive shape is just woefully bad at times, isn't it? Maybe we need to look to not counter-press. Chiavilla corner in, headed away by Palaversa. Still with Blackburn Rovers, edge of the area. It's good pressure. Oh, it's really good pressure. Come on, boys, get a foot in there. And that ends the highlight. This is not too bad, is it? This is not too bad. If we could get a goal while we seem to be on top, that would be even better. It's a poor throw. Can we win it back? No, we cannot. Can we put pressure on them? Get a misplaced pass. Come on, boys. It's a ball over the top. We've been caught out there. Roslev gets back, kind of. Cross into the box. It's headed away by Sorensen. Garner completes the clearance. Highlight looks as though it's going to continue. The ball comes forward again. Garner is an absolute man shield in there, isn't he? Diola forward to Rooney. Can Rooney pick out Tuazi? He can. Tuazi cuts inside brilliantly. Oh, it's blocked away for Palaversa! There it is, boys. We've taken the lead. A 6th goal by Palaversa for the season. He has been a star all the way through. And it was a nice little counter-attacking goal. It's a shame that Tuazi couldn't have just cut back in and whacked at the top corner. That would have been a stunner. But tackled away. A little bit of luck has finally fallen for us. And Palaversa's not missing that, is he? 1-0 to Brentford at leaders Blackburn Rovers. And is this going to be the beginning of the great turnaround? After this game, we have played a lot of the teams sort of up around us in the league. So it's a relatively easier run in. But of course, the problem is that we saw what happened against Millwall. We're capable of losing to anybody right now. That was excellent. It's got to be a don't get complacent though, doesn't it? It has to be don't get complacent. It was much better, boys. I'm really happy with how you've done, but don't get complacent. I cannot stress that enough. Let's get back out there. We'll keep an eye on Wayne Rooney. He is probably going to have to come off at some point. Here we go, Tuazi for Palaversa. Back for Pellinard. Can he get across into the box? Palaversa has it again. He crosses it in. Back post. Roslev's there. Headed away to Silva. Down to Diola. Oh, and Alessandro Diola has his first Brentford goal. What a start to the second half that is. 2-0 now to Brentford. Let's go back off attacking to positive. But is this... Oh, this is so... I was so downhearted after that Millwall game. I really thought that was a game we could win. De Silva did so well to win it back, and Diola did it take a little bit of a deflection off of the Blackburn player there. It doesn't matter, it's in the back of the net. Alessandro Diola has his first Brentford goal, and that is huge. Alright, can we hang on to this now? It's beginning to look like a very important game in our season, isn't it? This would also, of course, cut the gap to Blackburn, the leaders, back to 3 points. And maybe this three-peat of league titles is back on again. Here we go, Pellinard getting forward in space. Can he get across into the box? He has beaten his man, has he? He has. Tuazi's there and straight into Heaton's arms. Yeah, highlight's going to continue. What we don't want to do is, of course, 2-0, give them a goal back, and suddenly it looks a little bit more nervy. Rothwell gets in. Can we get a block in? It's a decent save by Gunnarsson and bounces off Armstrong behind for a goal kick. So we'll take that. I think we've got to give him some praise, don't we? We've got to try and build them up a little bit here. I'm going to take Rooney off. He's getting tired. The problem is that we don't really have... Why do I have 3 strikers on the bench? That was a bit of an oversight, wasn't it? Let's get Mikkel Fors on as... Because he can play as a deep-lying... Yeah, he's not the worst deep-lying forward. So let's just make a direct change there. Can we get a third? A third surely wraps it up. It's Roslev to knock in the corner. Back post. It's a good one. It is gone in, has it? Yes, it has. And it is Fors. It is Marcus Fors gets a 3rd goal of the game. His 4th of the season. And surely now, that is that. We've come to Blackburn in horrible form. And we've absolutely smashed them. Where was this against Millwall? Where was this against Forest and Stoke and Preston? We could have been so far clear atop the table right now, it would be untrue. But instead, we find ourselves battling to stay in the league race. But we've battled hard and it looks as though we're going to do it. Roslev with a throw. A little bit overdone there. Blackburn, oh, tell you what. How's that for on the goal line? Is that the highlight? Forest is ripping Villa a new one. Come on, boys, come on. We're giving them some praise. It was very close to being an own goal, wasn't it? Alright, we're in stoppage time. They're not scoring 3 goals in 3 minutes, or they better not. Good win there from Roslev. So we have snapped the losing streak, which is very important. Hopefully now, we've got Crystal Palace, QPR I should say, up next. Now that's obviously the big rivalry, and I keep forgetting that's a rivalry. It is going to go in. We've lost the clean sheet, which is a little bit annoying. But I don't particularly care. The big thing here was just making sure we got this win. And unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong from here, we have got that win. And there it is. Well done, boys. A really, really good performance from us there. Look at those match ratings. We've deserved that. We dominated it for almost the entire game. I'm very, very happy, boys. That's such a relief. So quality of possession provides the victory. Silva disappointed at humbling defeat. Diola looked a good player for us there, didn't he? So that's good. Abort. Yeah, so he is hopefully going to be a good player for us. But he certainly showed it there. That was really, really promising. A quick update of the league table. It's a big win because it does keep us very much in the conversation as sort of towards the league title, which is good. We've drawn too many games. 13 draws is way too many to be a title winner, but we've only lost 4. Yes, they've probably been our last 4 games, but that's not too bad. If we can recapture our form, we're still in this title. We can see here Villa sitting there mid-table. Our previous club, Walsall, though, look at that. They've gone on a nice little run of form there, picked up a few wins, a few draws as well, and suddenly they are 6 points clear of the drop. So hopefully Walsall's going to stay in the division as well. But that's it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Look, it's such a bad run. We'll be back next time. I think what we'll do is we'll come back for Huddersfield, who are 4th, and Crystal Palace, who are 7th. They're two big games. So we'll come back for that. And hopefully, we'll put ourselves in a position where we're back in this title race. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.